No More Heroes 3. I've been seeing some mixed reactions to what we've seen so far. Seems as though people are thinking it looks kind of ugly. I guess they aren't familiar with the first one on the Wii. It looked pretty bad even for Wii standards, but it's always been a game series that favored style over graphics. Anyway, 3 looks very stylish. I'm hyped for it. And I know it isn't good to be hyped for something because it might let you down, but I was hyped for 2, and Travis Strikes Again, and both delivered in my opinion, so I have no doubt that 3 won't be just as good. As a big fan of the series, I had to snatch up those limited run deluxe editions. They were $60 each, and the pre-order window was at least a month. Any excuse that people have now for not getting them is null and void. But now look at those prices on eBay. It's absolutely ridiculous. Scalpers are the scum of the earth, but I'm not selling these. What I like about these collections is that they come with selected tunes from each soundtrack. The series has always had some of the best music in any game. Major shout out to Masafumi Takada and the other contributors. Which brings me to the recently revealed deluxe edition for 3 put out by Pixnlove. Basically the limited run of Europe, I suppose. It comes with a vinyl record, which is amazing. I had hoped limited run came with vinyl records for 1 and 2 instead of the CDs. And I know that sounds like a hipster thing to say, but I actually like listening to video game vinyl. One problem with this deluxe edition, there were only 500 copies announced. Yeah, like that wasn't going to be a major issue. And as soon as they had announced that, their website was down. Up until the pre-orders went live, and it was a shit show to say the least. They tweeted like, "Oh, we didn't know this would be such a huge problem." Yeah, you did. And then after the whole debacle, they kind of tweeted again and didn't really read the room. But the edition, other than coming with a vinyl record signed by Suda51, amazing. It comes with 4 large lithographs and a 96-page art book. Does it justify Pixnlove's usual high prices? Maybe not for some, but for that record, I'd pay that price if I could. Here's the main issue though. On the English version of the website, the pre-order wasn't shown, at all. But the French version had them up. But then some people claimed that it was the English version of the site that had them up, but not the French version. Regardless, it seems to me that this was never intended to be available for Western buyers to even purchase. Others were waiting for PayPal to accept their payments. It was just a disaster. The website never loaded for me once. Another collector's edition was seemingly up for pre-order as well. Comes with everything else but the signed record. Now if we go over to eBay, yep, scalpers doing their usual business. So what do we learn from this? Don't assume putting something as limited as 500 pre-orders won't crash your website. Especially in this post-pandemic video game pricing and scalping world. But also, limited run, as much hate as they get, they do things right. They have a pre-order window. All the pre-orders get shipped, and there are no hassles that way. Also, just release the soundtracks on vinyl. Although it doesn't seem like Takada is returning to do the soundtrack, God only knows why, it's being handled by Nobuaki Kaneko. And this is actually his first video game credit. And well, you have a lot to live up to. But from what I've heard so far, 3 soundtracks sounds like it should be great.